Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. Let's get right into it. I need every chosen vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Galactic family. They threw away the best thing that could have ever happened to them, and they will regret it. They threw away the best thing that could have ever happened to them, and they will regret it. You're the type of person that puts a smile on people's faces. And I mean a real one. I don't mean one behind a mask. I don't mean the type of smile that's hiding how a person really feels about you. Because anybody can really tell how somebody really feels about them. And you know when the realness just isn't there. You can feel it. So all the secret meetings, all the little weird things that just, happen right in front of your face. Everything that they hold against you. After all the evidence, you give people enough time. You give people plenty of time, right? And after you compile all the evidence, after you've done all the research you could do, you can't even you done looked up everything. All right, you done found out all you needed to find out, and only thing left to do is what you know you gotta do. And sooner than later, that time will come. If not now, that time is coming. But you have to just not be hard on you, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to beat yourself up, and they want you to tear yourself down. And they don't want you to not feel any different than how they've been trying to make you feel for the longest time. And whenever you try to break free from that, that's when they have to try to bring you back down to that mindset. And you could tell when somebody is not really on your side or on your team. And if you've been realizing that, if that's something that you've been noticing for some time, then they threw you away. And it is what it is. And it's one of the best things that could have ever happened to you. Because what you realize now is this: you never needed them. You never needed them. And when people just do you however they want to do you, and it's not a way that a person should do another person, then it's time to move on. If not physically, it's time to do it mentally. So that way, sooner than later, physically, it will fall in line and everything will fall in place. So just wait and be patient if that's what you have to do. But put some space on it. Put some space between you and negativity, right? Because that's what's best for you, and that's what's healthiest for anybody when you have people that threw you away. And it's their own fault, because you have a lot of great things about you that people should admire. You have a lot of great things about you that people should lift you up about. But instead, they take out how they feel about you because of it. Instead of somebody looking at the things that you're good at, or the things that you're talented at, or your good qualities, and praising you for it, people get mad and jealous of you for it. And it's one of the worst things that can happen to a person on a surface level. But deeper than that, it's like your cocoon process, because once you get out of that, nothing's going to be able to stop you, and the strength that you're able to carry on with is going to be unlike no other, because what you go through, you grow through it, and some people say that, and until you actually go through things, you really don't have the full understanding of it. And it's still a good little saying to say, but it holds more weight when you actually are experiencing things, and you have to wrap your mind around some things that will never change. So you have to just accept things as they are and not allow it to affect you to where it eats you up inside, because that's what it will do. That rage will get in you and will just it'll tear you up. So it's not good. You don't want to act out on that, and you want to know that that's not yours. All right, that's not your energy, that's not your anger. That's other people and how they feel towards you, because they can't be honest with you. They're jealous of you. They feel a certain type of way about all the good things that you're able to do with your life. And it's not your fault. If you've always felt like because you had a certain amount of specialness to you that people didn't like you because of that, then that's real. You didn't not feel that for no reason. People will gaslight you for things like that. When they are jealous or envious of the things that you could do in life, or the type of person that you are, and all the good things that you can do, when they're mad about that, they're gonna try to hide it, but their actions are gonna show it. That's what all the smiles are about, because deep down inside they feel different. They're not showing you how they really feel, because if they did, you would leave. You would never deal with them again. That's why they have to do little spurts of good and little spurts of bad. It's to keep a person confused, and it's to keep you off your square. But luckily you have God in your life, and you pray and ask for a sound mind. So you already know what's up, and you could already see what they have planned from a mile away. You could already see how they're coming from a mile away, and you always might have had an inkling that things weren't as they should be. And the fact that you felt that is because that was true. You didn't feel that for no reason. People will discredit you for thinking those things and for feeling those things and for bringing those things up, for sure. They'll discredit you for that. But what you are going through is valid. It's a valid experience. People just don't care, because they're not the type of people who care. I said people don't care because they're not the type of people who care. People can act like they do because they have an image to uphold. But at the end of the day, it's just an image and a title. If the real actions aren't there, no matter what's done. If a person has been neglected, just because certain areas haven't been neglected, but if there's still an area of neglect, there's still an area of neglect. If I clean up an area and leave a pile of trash in the corner, but everything else is clean, that pile of heaving, stinking, dirty trash is still in the corner if it's not cleaned up. That's why you can't just ignore, just fix. I'm gonna fix this, I'm gonna fix that, and I'm gonna just leave a leaky roof. The structure's good, but I don't care about that hole in the roof. You can't ignore something that's there just because you want to ignore it. If something is there and something is actually taking place, that's what's happening. No matter how bad, people want to ignore it and fake it and act like it's not happening. So people are allowed to do what they want to do. People are going to be who they're going to be, right? You have to look at yourself as separate from the attacks. You got to look at yourself as separate from the negative energy. You got to look at yourself as separate from those thoughts that you get from dealing with certain people, because those thoughts aren't yours. You're a caring person, a loving person, a humble person. You're a good person. You treat people with respect, and you're not a bad individual. But people who are bad have to try to prove that somebody else isn't good, right? So people will say things about you to try to make others see you a certain way, so that way people won't believe what you have to say if you ever have to say anything. Your opinion will already come across as invalid. So what you have to do is you have to believe in yourself, and you have to know that what you're seeing is true. What you're experiencing, what you're feeling is real. You know, and you have to not gaslight yourself about it, because a lot of people will tell themselves that certain things aren't happening, just like their abusers, just like the people who are inflicting the damage and the pain are telling you that it's not happening. They'll try to trick you and confuse you into thinking that what is happening isn't actually happening. It's because they want to keep doing it, and they want to keep breaking you down and keep destroying you until there's nothing left. So you can't let that happen. You can't allow yourself to be destroyed until there's nothing left. You have to believe in yourself, and you can't doubt yourself. And you have to know that you don't need anybody, and you can make it, and nothing can stop you. And that's real. So don't ever give up. They may want you to stop from trying to be successful, but don't stop. You have gifts, you have talents, and you have things that you have to do with your life. You have somebody that you're supposed to become. You're supposed to be doing things. But because you can do things to become somebody, you can do things, you can create something that could change your life. You're smart enough to do that. There are people who are jealous of that because they can't do it. And they take that out on you. And it's not right, but it is what it is. It makes you stronger, it makes you better, it makes you even more of a powerhouse and even more of a problem than before. So all they're doing is making you sharper, making you stronger, making you better, making you smarter. They thought they were going to destroy you. They thought they were going to finish you off. But they're unable to complete that job, because you have certain things on your side that they're just unaware about. Foolish are they for even trying. But you're never going to stop. So you might as well get rid of that sad attitude, get rid of that bad attitude, get rid of that mad attitude, and know that nothing can destroy you. Nothing can break you down. Nothing can stop you. Maybe temporarily, but you'll get your strength back, because it was always there in the first place. That's why they had to attack it. You're a lot stronger than you think. And once you realize that, once you truly figure out and start to see who you are, you're going to start to become into a more awakening. You know, you're going to start to become more awake to who you are and why people do things the way they do and why they do them to you. It's all going to make sense. So don't worry. Pick your head up. As Pop would say, keep your head up, and keep a smile on your face, because that, like, even if you gotta not do it around certain people, make sure, even if you got a smile on the inside, make sure that you're feeling good, and make sure you don't allow them to keep you down, because they want you sad, they want you depressed, they don't want you to be enjoying yourself. So yeah, you may have to fight twice as hard. They know you feel good. They know you enjoy your life. A lot of people can't take that, but that's their fault. Some people don't want other people to enjoy life. Some people don't want other people to enjoy their life because the choices they've made, what they did do, what they didn't do. They want to take that out on you. So you have to strengthen up. You got to strengthen your mind. Keep your mind strong. And however they're trying to make you feel, it has nothing to do with you. However they're trying to make you feel, it has nothing to do with you. It's all part of your growth process to make you better, to make you stronger, to help you take on the world even more. Because they done woke up a sleeping giant. They thought they were gonna crush you. All they did was empower you. The more damage they try to inflict to you, the better you get. The more they try to break you down, the stronger you get. The more they try to hurt you, the better it is for you to go out and go after what you want, because you're gonna end up being fearless. You're gonna end up being able to attack anything, take over anything, because you're gonna believe in yourself. Because everything you've been through is gonna make you into who you're supposed to be. That's commendable. Very commendable. So don't ever for 1 second think that you're not good enough. Don't ever for 1 second think that you're not better, that you're not worthy, that you're not deserving. You don't have to be perfect. That's impossible. So stay strong, because you're stronger. You're stronger than them. You're better than them, and they can't amount to what you're about to do here on this earth. What you were put here to do. That's why people want to control you, because they don't want you to reach your goal, or they don't want you to be on your purpose. But that's what you're here for. You're here for your purpose and nothing else. And if they have a problem with that, they have a problem with God. What you have to do is what you were put here to do. You were put here to be great. You were put here to change things. You were put here to do your best. They want to try to stop you from doing your best, but they can't. So what they'll do is they'll try to get in your head, try to drain you of all your energy, get you frustrated, so that way you won't even want to do anything. But you have to keep going, because you're stronger than that, and you're better than that, and you're going to overcome that. If you're telling yourself you're going to overcome it mentally, you already have. You already have overcome it, and everything that they're going to throw at you, you've already overcome that too. Because you have your angels watching over you, you have your ancestors watching over you, you have God watching over you, and you're protected all the way around. You're protected and never neglected, and God loves you, and He cares for you a lot. So just know that somebody appreciates what you're doing. All right, God appreciates what you're doing. The fact that you keep fighting, the fact that you keep standing up, the fact that you won't let anybody keep you down or knock you down. Just keep your head and your mind in this thing. All right, and you'll give everything to God. Whatever's bothering you, whatever might be worrying you, whatever might be frustrating you, give it to God. All right? Because anybody that is treating you different because of what you're able to do, that's their fault. Anybody that's pushing you away because of what you're good at and what you're able to do, that's their problem. People will not like you and push you away from them, and then make it seem like you don't like them. Don't fall for the trick. Don't fall for the trap. People are making it hard for you to like them, and then pointing the finger at you like you're the problem. So when people are playing those types of games with you on your mind, somebody has to be the adult here. Somebody has to be the mature one, because people are acting like children. So if people want to act like kids, somebody's got to be an adult. Somebody's got to be the grown one. Somebody's got to be the mind and the voice of reason. And somebody's got to think for themselves eventually. People can't think for you for your whole life. You got to be able to believe in your decisions, trust your decisions, and not doubt yourself. And know that you can make it. You don't need anybody. So believe in yourself, because that's a powerful thing. And don't never give up, because you were put here to do much more than what anybody told you can do. What you know you were put here to do, what you believe that you can do, that's what you were put here to do. And that's what you must do. And you have to believe in that. And you can do that. And that's what you have to believe. You have to believe that I can do that. When you see the things you want, you have to believe I can have that. Without a shadow of a doubt, it's already yours. It's on its way. It's in your mind, and it's going to be in your hand. You have certain abilities to do certain things. You have a magnetic spirit. You deal with certain energies and certain laws of the universe that other people don't deal with. You're on a higher level of thought, a higher level of thinking than a lot of other people. So they'll say weird things about you, call you names, and put you down. That's you being better. That's why people always made you feel strange or different. So the fact that you have these things, use these things to better yourself. Use these things to prosper yourself. Use these things to change your life and to change the lives of others. Because that's what you were put here to do. That's what you need to be doing. You're believing in yourself so that way you can achieve certain things. You're believing in yourself so that way you could become the person that you were put here to be. And that's why you have to believe in yourself. Because to be the person that you were put here to be, it's going to take that. It's going to take that thought that says, I can. It's going to take that mind that says, I think I can do that. I know I can do that. I can have that. I can be that. I can do that. That's the mind that it's going to take. And you have that mind already. It just has to be developed. That's what the self-improvement is about. So don't give up. Keep your head up like Tupac said. Right? You got to keep your head up. Stay focused. And the certain people, right, that don't want to see you win, you're still going to win regardless. And all the things that they said, all the things that they did, they're going to regret it, because you're going to be in a better place. You're going to be in a peaceful place. You're going to be in a successful place. And all they're going to have left to do is sit and think about what they said about you and how they felt about you. And they're going to have to know that you're having a good life and enjoying your life like you're supposed to do. and you finally figured it out. So the joke's on them. It's been another Druuill special. Everybody hit that like button, hit that share button. Don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Galactic family. Shout out to the Chosen Vessels. We out.